Episode 3 of Melo movie begins with Kojam and Mubai frequently crossing paths as neighbors, much to Mubai's dismay. Kojam, on the other hand, does his best to avoid her. However, he eventually stumbles upon Mubai meeting her childhood friend, Woo Jong-hoo, who had relocated to the United States. Meanwhile, Si-jun and Ju-ae have an unexpected encounter at a movie theater. Their conversation quickly turns into a battle of sharp words, with both taking jabs at each other. Later, Kojam attends his brother's housewarming party, where he spends most of the time whining about his situation with Mubai, but fails to come up with any solution. Over the next few days, Kojam surprises director Mo by turning up as his interviewer. Director Mo is delighted and relieved to see that Kojam is actually skilled at something, recalling his unimpressive acting career. Meanwhile, Mubai ends up meeting Ju-ae at a bar. Both of them, completely drunk and equally friendless, share intimate stories about their lives under fake identities. They even exchange contact information in a grand yet pretentious manner, only to delete it immediately, convinced they'd rather not meet again until fate intervenes. As Mubai walks home later that night, Kojam quietly follows her from a distance. However, he gets mistaken for a stalker and is taken to the police station. Fortunately, Mubai sees him and steps in to clear up the misunderstanding. After they return home, she finally asks him to apologize, which he does, without offering any further explanation. The next day, Mubai and Ju-ae cross paths again, this time in a professional setting. Ju-ae turns out to be the writer of Melody, the script that Mubai wants to work on. However, Ju-ae hesitates to proceed, as the story is based on her personal life. She recalls how she once confidently confronted Si-jun about not selling personal stories just to debut, making her feel hypocritical now. Despite this, Mubai persuades her, and Ju-ae begins making adjustments to the script. Mubai soon finds herself increasingly irritated by how popular Kojam has become in the neighborhood. Her frustration only grows when she sees him at her office. He is the interviewer assigned to interview her. During their conversation, Mubai reveals that she once despised films and now views them solely as work, hoping to prove to her father that filmmaking is not as significant as he always made it out to be. Kojam then asks if she would watch a movie with him, but she refuses. The episode ends with Kojam setting up a projector in his backyard to watch a movie after Mubai returns home. Despite herself, Mubai ends up watching the film with him, albeit from her balcony. This episode continues Melo movie's laid-back pacing, centering on Kojam and Mubai as they navigate their new reality as neighbors. While no major plot developments occur, the episode focuses on the small but meaningful shifts in their interactions. The storytelling maintains its charm, though the slow pace might feel somewhat meandering at times. A standout moment in this episode is Mubai and Ju-ae's drunken interaction at the bar. Both, in their intoxicated and lonely states, share embarrassing personal anecdotes, exchange contact information in a dramatically unnecessary manner, only to delete it moments later, fully expecting never to meet again. The humor of the scene makes their eventual professional reunion even more ironic and entertaining.